Imagine a time when Indian sailors were the masters of the oceans, long before European ships ever appeared on the horizon. This is the forgotten story of India's maritime greatness. The Chola Empire wasn't just a kingdom, it was a maritime civilization that transformed the Indian Ocean into its personal highway. From their capital in Tamil Nadu, these extraordinary rulers built ships that were technological marvels of their time. Their naval expeditions weren't mere trading missions, they were full-scale conquests. These sailors didn't just trade, they established entire kingdoms across Southeast Asia. They conquered parts of Indonesia, spread their culture to Malaysia, and created a network of trading posts that stretched from the Bay of Bengal to the South China Sea. Imagine ships laden with spices, silk, and precious stones, navigating through waters controlled entirely by Indian merchants. The Maritime Silk Route was more than a trade path, it was a superhighway of culture and knowledge. Indian merchants were not just traders, but diplomats and cultural ambassadors. When their ships arrived at ports in Arabia, China, or Africa, they brought more than goods. They carried ideas, religions, art, and technologies. Buddhist monks traveled on these ships, spreading their philosophy. Hindu traders established trading communities. Scientific knowledge about mathematics, astronomy, and shipbuilding traveled alongside spices and textiles. Indian shipbuilders were centuries ahead of their time. They invented watertight compartments, a technology Europeans would only develop much later. Their ships were mathematical marvels, constructed using complex calculations that ensured stability and long-distance travel. Navigation was an art form. Using astronomical observations, they could determine their location in the middle of the ocean with remarkable precision. Their compasses and maps were so advanced that they could traverse thousands of miles across open waters. Chhatrapati Shivaji's creation of the Maratha Navy was a revolutionary moment in Indian maritime history. For the first time, an Indian power directly challenged European naval supremacy. The Marathas didn't just defend, they attacked Portuguese and British ships, proving that Indian maritime power was a force to be reckoned with. Their coastal fortifications were ingenious. Strategic ports like Sindhudurg were designed to be virtually impregnable, with complex defense mechanisms that would surprise modern military strategists. These maritime empires did more than trade, they spread Indian culture across vast distances. Hinduism and Buddhism traveled on these ships. Architectural styles, culinary traditions, and artistic techniques crossed oceans, creating a vast network of cultural exchange. When we talk about India's history, we often forget its maritime greatness. But for centuries, Indian sailors weren't just travelers, they were the architects of a global civilization.